Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. And finally, it looks like this Baphomet fight is working properly. Ever since I released the end video, I've popped into this battle periodically just to see if maybe the bug would stop or if they had fixed it, and it has not worked up until today. And I knew they released a new patch yesterday, so I was hoping it would work. And lo and behold, it looks like we could get past it. So obviously I just defeated Baphomet. The only other thing that's happened is Nocticula has transported herself into this area, and she remarks that for whatever reason she can't use this portal that's at the end here. But other than that, this is going to pick up right where we left off, so let's get into the conversation. Impossible. Impossible. Asmodeus himself could not contain me, but now, immortal. The demon lord wheezes and then falls silent. The silence is broken by the sound of loud applause. The lady in shadow was watching the fight, and now she is clapping enthusiastically. However, something about her effusive praise seems forced and insincere. Bravo, bravo, what an unexpected performance. Lady Ralesh did not tell me you were capable of this. To take away a demon lord's ability to move across the plains and through space? You set up a barrier that even I, in my own realm, was unable to overcome right away. The old goat must have been very, very surprised when he died. Wait, so what happened? Your power resonated within your companions, causing an unusual effect. It reminds me of how the chain of ward stones works. I could not cross the barrier, and neither could the old goat. He was trapped inside and could not escape when he became too exhausted to fight. Lady in shadow, you may think that you know everything about me, but I am not your plaything. My abilities are not limited by you, Arwalu, or anyone else. You cannot control me. That seems kind of haughty, but let's go with number 3 first. What happened to Baphomet will happen to all my enemies sooner or later. That doesn't seem very angel as well. You know what? Let's go with number 2. Do you still believe your abilities were given to you by the gods? Or perhaps you think you are a product of your own mental fortitude? What nonsense. Yes, you managed to defeat your first demon lord, but you are the only one to accomplish such a feat. But you are, I think that's supposed to say not, but you are not the only one to accomplish such a feat. Do you know how many demon lords I have murdered? Nocticula pauses meaningfully. What happened to Baphomet will happen to all my enemies sooner or later. I sincerely hope that wasn't a threat. How did you get here? You have been absent for too long. You are the chosen instrument of my will, but for months there was no word from you, and no one in the Midnight Isles knew where you were. I watched you from afar, unseen, but then you also managed to hide yourself from my gaze. If it hadn't been for Lady Ralesh, I would have thought you dead long ago. She kept reassuring me that you were alive, and then I felt your blood in my realm again, and I heard the sound of Baphomet's hooves as he walked through my land. That is when I realized 2 things. First, this was my chance to annoy the old goat, and second, betting on you was the right choice. Why did you decide to attack Baphomet? You didn't want war. Nocticula narrows her eyes in satisfaction. I did not want to enter into a difficult, exhausting war against Baphomet when he was at full strength, but massacring his minions when they are helpless and success is guaranteed? Well, that is a different matter entirely. Thanks to recent events, the slaughter can finally begin. Baphomet is frightened. He will not leave his abode for at least a year, because if he dies again within that time, his death will be final. This gives me an overwhelming advantage. My black bolts give him a kiss he will not soon forget, and the memory of their touch will cool his fervor. 2 armies of demons will meet in the coming battle, and one of them will be led by its mistress in all her glory. The other one, however, will be cut off at the head and left without the leadership of its lord. In a year's time, I will have undermined Baphomet's forces and deprived him of his troops and allies. By the time he finally feels invincible again, it will be too late, and instead of crushing my servants and destroying my islands, he will be forced to bargain for his life. As you can see, I won this war before it started, and it's all thanks to you. Now that Baphomet is dead, will he become an island in your realm? No. Any demon lord that is killed will return to their abyssal realm, where they will be reincarnated. Their body will be unharmed, but the demon lord will be vulnerable for an entire year. If they are killed again during that time, they will be drawn into the Rift of Repose forever. However, if I kill them, they will become an island in my realm. Therefore, nothing will induce Baphomet to leave his labyrinth during the next year. You said I was gone for several months, but my journey didn't take that long. Perhaps it felt that way, but believe it or not, Alan Shinra has already forgotten the hot-headed Galorian who caused mayhem throughout the city. You may have ended up in some sort of temporal anomaly. These sometimes occur in the Abyss, or perhaps someone arranged this anomaly for you. If that is the case, you are lucky to have escaped from it so quickly. You could have been gone for several centuries. My power has increased. Nocticula nods in her agreement. Of course you have. Everything went according to plan. Your fight with the Demon Lord sapped much of your strength, and you were forced to rely on the power that you were given by Lady Verlesh. You reached for it instinctively, without even realizing what you were doing. Enough about the past, let's talk about the future. Every Demon Lord needs a weapon. Someone who will be an instrument of their will. Baphomet chose Hepzibah, and I choose you. I'm glad I picked the superior weapon. You proved yourself stronger than your counterpart and laid bare the cowardice of my enemy. I, the Lady of the Midnight Isles, will give you the honor and glory that such a deed deserves. With a single blow, you have begun the great war between Nocticula and Baphomet, and I will reward you for this achievement. Your queen will reward you for this deed, but she cannot match the generosity of the Lady in Shadow. Accept my profane gift, and remember the moment you triumph, the moment Nocticula herself expressed her gratitude and respect for you. What's a profane gift? Every succubus can bestow her dark patronage upon whomever she likes. My magic will enter your being and enhance your already exceptional abilities. It will also allow me to watch over you and, if you are in mortal peril, help you. It will not make me your guardian demon, but you can expect to receive some aid from me. Furthermore, there's one more aspect to a profane gift. It allows the succubus to affect the mind of whoever is under her protection. You have proven to be trustworthy, and so I will not exploit this by invading your thoughts. Others, however, will not be so kind to you. If a powerful demon has charmed you with her magic and grants you her profane gift, you will become her toy. A mortal can only have the patronage of one succubus, and I would rather give you mine than leave your enemies a chance to cause you harm. I don't need your gift. Nocticula's smile turns cold and ruthless, sharp like the blade of an executioner's axe. You refuse my gift? Reject my favor? As you wish. My patronage will not extend to your humble self. You promised you would help to close the war wound if I killed Hepzibah. What's to stop Baphomet from sending more slaves here to mine crystals? Nocticula's smile is as cold and deadly as an assassin's blade. I will stop him. Baphomet's servants will be too frightened to go to the place where their master was killed, and whoever tries to mine my crystals will taste my wrath. You have fulfilled the mission for which you came, Galarian Crusader. The mining of Nahindrian crystals has ceased, and Baphomet and Discari will no longer have mythic demons under their control. I will send my servants to destroy the network of passages they have carved through my islands. I will destroy all their portals, including the one that brought you to Alan Shinra. You promised you would help to close the war wound if I killed Hepzibah. Conquest is your next step. The war wound can only be closed where it was opened, in the Threshold Fortress. Go back to Galarian, gather an army, and bring the full force of your power down upon your enemies. Baphomet will wish to recall his soldiers as soon as possible in order to repel my attack. You will only have to deal with Discari's servants. When you get to the threshold, stand on the edge of the rift that connects your plane and the Abyss, and we will execute our plan. What's happening on Galarian? It is clear that Queen Galfrey lacks your talent as a strategist. In your absence, she has made several mistakes that have brought Mendez's Crusaders to the brink of destruction. She is a skilled warrior and a good leader, but that is not enough. It never has been when it comes to dealing with the war wound. You were the one who tipped the scales toward a victory for Mendev. But you'll soon find out everything for yourself. I won't spoil the surprise. How do I get home? The same way you arrived, through the Nexus. The rift that led you into the Abyss is open. Of course, the Queen tried to close up every opening within the Midnight Fane, but I'll let you in on a secret. She didn't close all of them. If you look hard enough, you'll find the way back. I still have things to do in Califar. I don't think they let me loot the body yet. As you wish. I only hope that when you get home, it won't be too late to save your plane. Now it's time for you to return to your plane. You are desperately needed there. Nocticula's voice has taken on the ominous tone of a dark oracle delivering ill tidings and grim portents, and I must attend to my own affairs. Gone. Targona speaks softly, but she can barely contain her fury. This smug demon is wrong if she thinks she could toy with you. But we cannot simply dismiss her words about the trouble that awaits us in Golarion. So Maury Sykes, we will hurry there. I will transport our companions across the plains, finish your business in this cursed place, and then come home to Golarion. What happened when Baphomet appeared? Everything changed. Power coursed through me, and suddenly I was connected to all of the other wardens. It was as if the actual ward stones were united in a single chain. I'd like to believe we could do something like that again. I was focused on the feeling of power that flowed through me, so I did not pay much attention to what actually happened. However, it seems that the power that connected all of us also bound and weakened Baphomet. It also prevented any interference from Nocticula. If we could do something like that again, the demon lords will be too frightened to show their faces in the wound. It is a very appealing idea. Turns out that old cripple like me can still do quite a lot to help the Crusades. I may not be able to fight, but I can help the ones who do. The barrier we created, that we became, and not only weakened and bound Baphomet, but it also kept the Lady in Shadow away from us. And we are in her realm. Demon lords cannot survive where the light of heaven shines. What are you going to do when you return to Golarion? Whatever it takes. Targona speaks with an almost grim determination. Her voice conveys her deadly resolve. We've passed through the abyss and have seen so much evil and sorrow. We let the demons toy with us for too long, always defending against their attacks and never going on the offensive. But now that you have defeated Baphomet, everything has changed. The Lady in Shadow did not expect things to happen the way they did, even though she tried to hide her surprise. I want to go after Mudasafin. He is leading an army to the Temple of Polara. We have to stop him. Moreover, he knows the echo of Daskari. He will be the first step on the ladder that leads us towards those who rule the world. If we set off right now, we can probably catch up to him. You can find us after you finish your business here in the Abyss. The Hand of the Inheritor is dead. I feel like the game doesn't make that clear. It looks almost like he's just been transported somewhere. So I'm a little confused, but I guess he is dead? I don't know. If you're familiar with the tabletop, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Does the Hand of the Inheritor die at this point in the story? He was a warrior, and he died as a warrior. But he was avenged. Yaniel's voice is a mixture of steel and sadness. The children of Polara will keep the memory of their friend and ally alive. I still can't believe it happened. He was an example to all of us, the leader of the angelic host. It has been a long time since heaven has suffered such a terrible loss. The Herald of I Am a Day is not easy to kill, but we saw Baphomet rip his heart out, a heart that knew no cowardice, self-interest, or malice. How could the Demon Lord even touch it? Surely its fire would have incinerated him. We will meet again on Golarion. If Mudasafin shows up in the World Wound, we will meet you at his location. Otherwise, we'll meet in Polara's Fall. So long. All right. And yeah, right. Okay. So save here. Ooh. So Sale, what is your problem? Why did you get hit up like that the whole battle? Jeez, man. Oh. Oh, yeah, but when he died, he probably lost all those buffs. That didn't happen before.
Does anyone require my counsel?
They don't have mass heals? Oh, is it her? She's the one with mass heals. Well, do I even need mass heal? No, I don't. You're literally the only one, Soseo, who's having issues. Get your stuff together. Might as well use two. Alright. Hey, I just realized when I played before, I leveled up and got this mystic rank. But now I only got the mystic rank. So weird. I'm an angel. What do I want from here? Air, animal, chaos, darkness. No, I don't need any of this. I already have community. That probably doesn't help me much either, but you know what? I'm gonna take it. Domain zealot. Fast healing, spell resistance. I think that's the one I get. Yep. Alright.
Never stop
Am I
learning.
using? Yeah, okay, I got that going. How about you? What's the deal here? Abundant smite. Yeah. Fine. What about you? What's going on here? Oh, that's right. People keep waving about. Is it waves? Wind. People keep waving about wind. What is going on? Why can't I select anything? Okay. Does not like it when I try to do a second spirit. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe... Oh, maybe because I'm too far gone. Yeah, I'm only halfway 19, but I leveled up the last time I did this fight. So weird. All right, whatever. I'm sorry. Who is this again? Ember. Do I already have? Yeah, I already have ascendant element fire. Which one was that? Select any which checks. No, I'm good. Is any of this any good? No. No. Well, that's actually kind of good. Ooh, she could have insanity and confusion. Holy smokes. That's kind of cool. Alright, none of this helps it all that much. She does not care. I guess you're a witch. Take that. Fine. Take it. You good on all this other lower stuff, right? Did you get your extra domain? Sure, we'll give me a link. Boom. Nanio! Sure. All right. Loot her.
We'll make things right.
No, I wasn't trying to do that. Loot her. Dreadful Onslaught, enhancement +5, unholy. Interesting. All right, and we'll go over here.
Trust in yourself.
Mass.
Esmo, Axe, Yase. Aret, Ti, Go.
Excellent. Pick all that one of the stuff up. Alright, that's just a spear plus 3. Don't even worry about that.
Esmo, Axe, Yase.
Excellent. Alright. And we will save at this point. Just to be absolutely sure. Alright, let's head in. So, last time when I did this, I went in without Nocticula's protection, and my camp was an absolute shit show. Let's see if by accepting her help, I prevent my camp from being completely overrun, or did she decide to screw me over so my peeps are overrun anyway? That wouldn't make sense, though. She wants me to succeed. So it seems like it would behoove her to make sure my folks were protected.
Without a doubt.
I'm sure they mean us no harm, right?
This camp is under the protection of Our Lady in Shadow. Be gone, filth. Lovely. What? The Lady in Shadow? I don't give a damn about her. Ooh, that was a bad thing to say. It's hard to spit when you don't have a head, isn't it? Jeez. We're over here. Help! Take us away from this awful place. Get off the barricades, you nitwits. We'll be good slaves. We're obedient and skilled. Take us and keep us. This, the final hour is upon us, brothers and sisters. Let us not disgrace the name of our leader. Let us die in honor. What? How could mortals be beating us back? Despair and our faith in the inheritor lead us into battle. We do not fear death. Samoy Sykes fought you, and we will do our part. Oh, this is awesome. This is what I'm talking about. Come back to Galorian and rally all these people. You pursue us still, damned creatures. Know that we will not run, as we have nowhere else to run. What? What is this light inside of me? I feel power. Be gone, wretched spawn. Ah, it burns. Loathsome light. The celestial power is in our hands. The light is with us. How do they do that? They could do that too? Get back. You're frightening me. I don't think you'll enjoy what happens next. Ha! Some boy is trying to intimidate us. It's a Quillipoth. The Devourers are here. Run! Let's do it. Get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. Go. Sale, you okay? Delicious. Who's still alive? Oh no, nobody. Excellent. What is going on? York is still alive. And here I was wondering who we're protecting these mortals from. Okay. Pleasure saves. Asimir. Can't talk to Jorgen. Our Lord's orders have been fulfilled. We have protected the flock. I want to go home. I don't want to be a place where everyone is always waving sharp things around. I understand. At last, a worthy battle. I can't believe we're saved. These monsters were so horrible. Yep, okay. So this is a significantly better end than what I had before. When I came before, those demons had come and they slaughtered all of my people. There was no one there to protect them. Now, mind you, I find it more than a little bit irritating that my fully decked out level 18 party couldn't protect them. But, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? To the caves. Right. See, they're all in here.
I can see
Darn.
destination.
That's excellent. Okay. Let's see if my party has anything to say. Won't you? Whoa. Your return is met by happy cheers. The inhabitants of the camp watch you, their eyes sparkling with joy. It feels almost like they might mob you just to have a chance to touch you. What happened here? A mighty shadow demon, as immense as a thundercloud, bows before you. You commanded us to preserve this mortal flock. We did not let those wretched spawn claim that which is yours. Awe is written on the faces of the Galorian slaves you freed from bondage. One of the slaves, a young man with sharp features and a bad leg, bows deeply. I don't believe my eyes. You've returned. We thought you had perished in the abyss and said your name in our prayers every day, though we didn't believe they would ever reach the gods. But they listened and they answered. When the portal first opened, we thought it was the end, but then we realized the demons were even more frightened than we were. Something was chasing them, dragging them forth. We met them in battle and held firm against their devastating assault. And then you appeared and saved us all. When did you manage to build an entire camp? A young Galorian, whose neck still bears the marks of his slave collar, looks at you in confusion. 6 months have passed since you disappeared. What were we to do? Run to Alan Shinra and hold out our hands to be shackled once again? Never. So we decided to settle here and start a village. We hunted, we kept quiet, and no one bothered us. Until today. How could so much time have passed since I left? Taking a deep breath, Jorgen cautiously observes. I can smell the ravenous winds that tormented you. When Mother made me plunge into the depths of Ishiar, I heard their howling through the water. You've been inside a hurricane, haven't you? That was no storm, but a living creature, nameless and unwanted even by the abyss. Its squalls rip apart time itself, turning it into dead sand. You thought you struggled with the elements for hours, but many months have passed for those around you. The Asimir casts a piercing gaze at you. The abyss is treacherous. Perhaps it lured you into a trap where time did not fly like an arrow, but instead falls slowly like shifting sands. What happened to the portal to Alan Shinra? The commander of Nocticula's squad moves forward to speak. The Lady in Shadow ordered us to destroy the rat holes used by Hepsimir's servants. We blocked the portals with rubble, and we now keep a close watch on them. You are true heroes. I am proud of you. Time to not sure. Not sure about that yet. I have a question about the battle that just occurred. The survivors turn to you, and you see relief written on their faces. Talk to the Asimirs. That light you used to burn those demons, what was it? We have no answer. We did not know we were capable of something like this. When we were in the abyss, we thought heaven had abandoned us. But then you gave us a second chance, and so we prayed. Our faith grew, and we knew the beacon of hope burns even in the darkest hour. And as we were about to accept death rather than be enslaved again, something sparked inside us. Heaven still remembers us, and its power awakened within our blood. Yorgos, would you mind explaining how long ago you grew tentacles? The boy forces himself to speak, but avoids eye contact. I've never killed anyone before, but I knew I could do it. Whatever it was that reached out to me in the depths of Ishiar, it found me. Interesting. I can't say what happened down there, but I'm no longer just a half-blood demon. I am something else. Perhaps there's now darkness within me, a darkness demons call Quilpothic. These creatures, the Quilpops, existed before demons but were expelled into oblivion. This did not destroy them as they were oblivion. They are still here, and they call to me. You notice the residents of the Abyss that moments ago bravely fought the remnants of Hepsimir's army now watch Yorgos warily and give him a wide berth. I don't know what these Quilpops are, but I guess they're serious business. This creature is a source of power beyond our control. His presence is a threat to the squad, which is why we must get rid of him. Regal's words are accompanied by a look as eloquent as an unsheathed blade. Our Shule flinches as if about to leap away from the boy. The Quilpops? Enemies of demons since time immemorial. When they come, death reigns. The succubus looks at Yorgos as if he were a venomous creature, but the fear in her eyes quickly gives way to shame. Forgive me. This is not your fault. Most mortals view me the same way, as nothing but a monster. It was wrong of me to say that. Could your powers be the result of your mother's experiments? Mother was interested in the things hidden in the depths and the places undisturbed by moonlight. I do not know what it is. Whatever it was that touched me doesn't have a name because names are alien to it. Yikes! This is awesome. Are you ready to go with me to Galorian and start a new life? Yorgos is silent, looking at you intently. There is a hint of fear in his eyes. At last, he gives you a hesitant nod. Is this a journey? I've never been on a journey before. Ooh, I wonder if he's going to help in the final battle. There's probably going to be some sort of final assault. I wouldn't mind having some ancient being assisting me along. Talk to the pleasure slaves whimpering on the sidelines. We need to discuss your behavior. Their faces, once beautiful, now red and swollen with tears, turn to you. Good. Calm down. The danger has passed. You are safe now. Sobbing and wiping away tears, the slaves look up at you. Is it over? We'll go to your palace now, right? You will come with me to Galorian and start a new life. Or I guess I should ask the question, do you want me to let you go? Yeah, don't be just ordering folks around. Let them know, you have a choice in this. Do you want me to let you go? Their faces show a glimmer of hope. Yes, please. Good demons will take us away and we'll serve them. Please, them. Please, let us leave this terrible place. I can't do it. These niggas are going to tear them apart. You will come with me to Galorian and start a new life. The young slave gathers his thoughts for a time, then asks hopefully, there is a palace there, right? I have no more questions. Cries and toasts break out among the survivors as they celebrate your return. Talk to your companions. I take it you're tired of waiting for me? Lan smirks. Now I see why these demons were so frightened that even my ugly mug didn't make them turn back. They tumbled out of the portal, yelling something about a fierce Galorian who was going to slaughter them. And I immediately thought, it must be a friend of the commander. You are true heroes. I am proud of you. Time to return to Galorian and strike the demons there. The survivors greet your words with elated cries and looks of faith and adoration. That's it for now. All right. All right, that just takes me out of that, back into that menu. No problem. Can I rest? Well, let me do that. Didn't let me do that.
Rely on me.
There we go. All right. Oh, yep.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Choom. There we go. We good? We good? We good? We good? We good? I think we're good. Okay. Let's go through this portal and see what happens. Like I said, it might be the end. Oh, they got a message for you now. Excellent. Congratulations. You have completed the first 4 chapters of Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We hope you enjoyed your time, and we can't wait to see you in the full version of the game. Except, does it show us anything else? Nope. Just goes to the main screen. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the true ending of the beta. Once again, I want to reiterate, I really, really appreciate everybody who took the time to watch the videos, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave their comments and their feedback. This game was a blast. I'm really looking forward to going through it again and continuing to provide you all builds and content on it. So thank you so much for the support. Let me know what other content you are looking to see from me, and share the videos if you enjoyed them. I will see you all in the next video. Please take care.